G'day guys, this is your bubbly host, H2O Queen. I love playing Pokemon Masters as much as the next person who plays this game, but I also like to help others as well. So I have started this new series that I hope will help all people that play Pokemon Masters that may need some help from time to time. So this is just like an instructional guide rather than the ones that you can read. I know some people prefer to read while others might require an instructional video. So I hope this series helps in this regards. I am a mod for Pokemon Masters International Facebook group and I see a lot of repeat questions. Today I will be addressing the most popular asked questions that I see on our group, which are gym notes and also the magnifying glass, which I have noticed not as often but from time to time wondering what they are. There's also a well hidden setting that not everyone knows about, so I will share that today as well. Also how to set up preset teams and why, as well as gears and also coins. Please make sure to leave comments in the description below. I will keep making videos for this series based on popular asked questions that you want me to answer for you. So not only will I be keep creating content, but it'll be content created by you guys by the questions that you asked. So thank you very much, and I really appreciate you being here. So if you do like this video, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up. The more that people that know about this series, the more people whom I can help. I just want to make sure that everyone is on an equal footing and can get some guidance in one way or another. And if you are new to this channel and do enjoy this series, please make sure to subscribe. I also am a Twitch streamer, so please be sure to click on my Twitch link below if you'd like to be able to watch me live playing this game. If you guys wish to become part of a D-Clan, now some of you guys are wondering what a clan is. A clan is a group of like-minded people who enjoy playing the same game and can interact and get some help like on the spot or almost immediately. If you are interested in joining one of the largest growing Facebook groups for Pokemon Masters, the Facebook page is called Pokemon Masters International. I have given the link in the description below where you can join. And also if you wish to become part of D, please make sure that you join Pokemon Masters International group, and you can either message Rob Rose or Hale. They'll be able to do the intake, and if you're ever interested in joining our ever growing and awesome clan. So without further ado, I'm going to get into what I'm here to do today, and I'm going to start off with gym notes. So if we go here into our bag, and I have earned a few, and some of you guys are probably thinking, what the heck are these green notebook things and how I get them, I hear you ask. So most of these are earned through the stages that you played. I don't know why, but for some reason DNA does not give a full list breakdown when you start a stage. So for example, if I was to go into Explore and I was to go into the co-op, main story co-op, and I was to go in here, there'd be like, some of them have a little plus button. This one probably won't help. Let's go back into single player training area, and let's go level up course. Let's see if it's in here. Hopefully it is. There it is. See, area details. So it actually gives you like a breakdown of what drops, and unfortunately not all stages do. So let's take the Supercross Drake. Now we know that Drake's Supercross drops gym notes, but as you can see here, it doesn't actually give you a full breakdown that this area actually drops gym notes, which is really frustrating. And this is why this question is so popularly asked, is because it's not listed in the area details, which becomes frustrating for many players because I don't know why they've kept it hidden, but we're always going online trying to search where these notes drop, and I wish they would make it a little bit more simple for us to find things. So the most common way to get gym notes is via super courses like the one I just showed you just then. So if you go to explore and you go into training area, now just be aware that I might be able to get the tech super course today with Tate, but by tomorrow or whenever, I don't know what time zone DNA is actually in. If you do know, let me know in the description below. The thing is that so they do rotate every single day, so this course that is here today won't be tomorrow. Now I do really highly recommend that if you do see a coin super course, I'm yet to do all my super courses for today, please make sure that you play your coin super courses. They are very, very, very important to level up all your figures, such as like Totodile into Croconaw, Croconaw into Feraligatr. So you really, really need to be able to keep those aside because they're like 300,000, is it shard or like for one of the gems? And I tell you that now, they can become expensive really, really quickly, and especially with new sync pairs constantly being released. It's very, very important that you stock up and store your coins for whenever new figures are released. Then that way, whenever you do manage to get it max level capped for the sync pair, you can just go in straight away and evolve, which is really, really handy. So also the most common way to get gym notes, and this is the way I tend to do it, but it can be very, very frustrating. If you go into co-op, you go into main story co-op, and you go into interlude 1, Brock's Grit, and you go into this one here, challenge Signa suit Brock hard. This is the one that you really need to do. However, it only has a 10% chance of dropping gym notes, which is really, really infuriating because sometimes I can play the stage 20 times and still not get one gym note. So they are very, very rare, but totally worth it if you do get one to drop, because sometimes not all the super courses are going to be around in order to get, I think most super courses are a 50% drop. Correct me if I am wrong. But yeah, so it seems to be that the Signa suit course is the quickest way to actually get that. Now, unfortunately in my game, I don't really have the magnifying glass looking at me, but I will put an image in this video just to show you. So as per the picture, you can see like this magnifying glass. Now the magnifying glass, not only is it in the main hallway, but also in stages or in your chapters as well. Those are really good because they do drop free notes, and I know that we had Marley and Arcanine about a week or two ago, and they were giving away a free gym note, which was absolutely awesome. The thing is that this was not something I actually addressed in my opening of what I was actually going to do, but while I'm here, I'd like to be able to briefly just talk to you about is the UI and what all these people here are at the reception. And as you can see, we have Trisha, Trishta and Trinia, and they're like a bit of a spin-off like you had with the cousins with Jenny, and then you had Nurse Joy, of course. So the shop here relates to Trisha, Explore relates to Trishta, and Team relates to Trinia. Now this is exactly the same, but it just cuts out all the conversations, and the UI down here is actually quicker. So I'd highly recommend on using the UI down here to get to 3 of these different areas, but the one that you will use mostly is Explore, which will get you to all your chapters, doing your EX raids, etc. So the UI down here is more quicker than clicking on the individual sims, in my opinion. So let's get into the next discussion, which is about preset teams. Now as we go into here, give me a second while I figure out where all my teams are. So if we go into our team and we go into edit team and we go into an option called preset teams, you can actually see a list of all your single teams. This is my home team, so this is like my go-to overall team that I use. So if I don't know what figures to run, or if I think without a doubt that this will do suffice, this is what I use at all times. Let's say I might need a specialty team for let's say I'm going to do an EX raid. So if I go down to the plus symbol here, I can create this. Now it's really, really important that you do name your teams. So then that way, let's say we say this is EX and we might name it EX Barry. So then that way you know that for next time when you come here to play, this is your team for EX Barry, and you know without a doubt this is what you need to use. Now unfortunately I only just started EX raids just yesterday, so I will not be doing any guides based on that until I get more knowledgeable. It's not fair onto you guys if I give you incorrect information, but there are such websites out there that are very, very detailed and will do a better job with than me at this very moment. Now we're going to go into if we go into settings here, and if we go down to this third option here, into the fourth option down here, there will be an item called action order. This is one that is not turned on at default when you start the game. This is very, very important. It displays a list of actions by allies and opponents in order when they will occur. So you can actually see when an opponent is actually going to unleash a sync move, or when they are going to heal perhaps one of their own teammates. So seeing this is very crucial and can assist, especially when doing EX raids, to be able to know what your teammates are doing and also what your opponents are doing. So that is a very, very important feature that you guys please remember to switch on. Also, let's get into talking about gear as well. So let's go into, I think it's in bag. Yes, here it is. So we've got a list of gear here. Look, I'm going to be honest and say I don't really know everything in detail, but I do know that most of your gear is earned via EX raids. So they are very, very, very important. Unfortunately, EX raids are extremely, extremely difficult to do on just your own using NPCs or other players, because some other players might try and do EX raids and may not have max cap figures, or you may end up playing with NPCs. You can go down here and tell them what action orders need to be healed, etc., but that still may not help to give the edge that you need, because some of them do require an exact formula in order to defeat them, and playing with friends or with people from a clan are really, really required. But collecting gear from EX raids are really, really vital. What gear does, it is actually able to improve and increase your attack damage, just to name one, and it's very, very important that you keep attaching gear. So let's go into team. So this is like gear here, so like bracelets and stuff like that. Now from when I was speaking to a friend, I got told that gear can go up to level 15, but just like sync pads, I do require max level caps. So as you can see, some of my gear here is up to level 3, and it does, the bracelet here in this regards increases attack by +8. So, and each item, bandanas, pins do different things. In this case, the grass bandana here does special attack +6 for grass, and pins here for any type will do like HP +13. So each of these are very, very, very important, and please make sure that you do equip these when you do play. If you just allow to get to optimize, so let's say you've got none, it will just optimize whatever your best figures are. In this case it will be this team, and it'll also pre-arrange up here the items to suit. Because I don't really own a lot of pins, it's given me the 5 pin by default, but I do have others as well. But yeah, so it's very, very important that you do equip gear, and that you do keep evolving them, because they do help, especially in EX raids, not so much chapter mode. So we're going to go back into talking about coins. I did cover it very briefly. So if we go into shop and we go into exchange items and we go into general, we've also got I've already equipped mine, but as you can see down here, we've got these are the pearls that you will be earning. The more that you collect, the more coins you'll get to be able to exchange shards and other crystals as well, and these are what are used to evolve your figures. In this case, you've got Rosa and Snivy, and you've got Chris and Totodile, and you really need those figures to be at their fully evolved stage to be able to get better sync moves, which is extremely important. Now there's something else I did miss as well. See, in the exchange items, you can also get gym notes via vouchers, but you can also get gym notes by exchanging capsules as well. There's a skill capsule, I believe. Now these skill capsules I highly recommend not using, because they are required for other things within Pokemon Masters as well. Unfortunately, it has escaped my mind and I can't think what that is. However, if you are extremely struggling on the sickness stage and you just cannot for the life of you get a gym note, then I would say yes, do it. But other than that, I would highly recommend not using all your skill capsules just to get a few gym notes, because if you are patient and just wait, you will end up getting more items dropping. So I just really hope that this video helps, guys. So today I covered about gym notes, how they help, where to get them. I talked about the magnifying glasses and why you get them, and that you get like free items. How to set up action order if you are a new player, or if you have been playing for a while and not aware of that setting. Also, why you set up your preset teams and how. I also talked about gear and also how to get more gear, and I also talked about coins, and I also discussed briefly about was the UI with Trisha and Trinia, if you don't want to have the conversations that use these down here, and how each of these associate to each of the people and how you get them. Alright guys, I will do some more videos in the future. I'll probably do this weekly, but it just depends how much of the content I cover. I may even make this fortnightly, but it depends on what questions you guys ask. I can definitely go into more detail, but for now I've covered the most important things, and I hope this helps. This is your bubbly host, H2O Queen, over and out. Peace, love, light and joy, and enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you guys.